Hey, welcome to Bridging the Gap. We have another video today going over the impacts of the Roe v. Wade case that just passed down. So today, obviously, we have Zoe. Um,
Hi.
then we have Fallon,
Hey
and
everyone.
and then we have Brittany Washington.
Hey everybody, what's going on?
So obviously, with the Roe v. Wade getting overturned, some Supreme Court judges, has talked about shutting down some other ones, you know. So Zoe, I wanted to ask you first. I know you're doing Loving v. Virginia, uh, being in a interrelational relationship. How has this decision, where they're talking about overturning this decision, how has this impacted you? And can you tell the people about Loving versus Virginia?
Okay, so I'll start with like how it was decided and when it was decided.
Yeah.
It was decided June 12th, 1967, which was 55 years ago. So that's even longer than my parents have been alive. So we didn't really know a time when that was even like a question whether you could do that or not. Um, so the reason behind this case is Mr. and Mrs. Loving, they were married in Washington, D.C. It was a white man and an African American woman. And then they went back to Virginia to live, which was their home state. And after a little while, the police found out that they were married and burst into their home and arrested them. So they decided to fight it, and they were actually banned from Virginia for 25 years. And then they took the case all the way to the Supreme Court to decide if it was legal to prohibit marriage just based on race. And it was actually a unanimous decision that they decided the laws prohibiting interracial marriage were unconstitutional according to the Equal Protection Clause and the Due Process Clause. The Equal Protection Clause prevents the passing or enforcement of discriminatory laws, and the due process, um, let's see, 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment states that all citizens of the United States have the right to due process of law, regardless of race or any other reason that people came up with for denying due process. So, in the Constitution, it's saying that these things are illegal to discriminate based on race. Um, and most of the South actually had the anti-miscegenation laws, which is against interracial marriage, including Oklahoma and Texas, and basically east of that. Um, this law banned interracial marriage with a white person being involved, so you never really think about like um, other like people of color being married, like say it was like a black person or a Native American person. They didn't really care about that. It was only if a white person was involved, which is interesting, because ultimately, even the Supreme Court decided that it was because they wanted to further white supremacy
Mm-hmm.
and keep the white race together, you know?
Yeah.
So, um, for these reasons, they concluded that the anti-miscegenation law was to further white supremacy, and they also used this case later to help same-sex marriage bans be overturned as well. Um, so yeah, as I said, it was 55 years ago that they decided this, so I've never really known a time where it it wasn't legal, you know, not even my parents. Um, and obviously it would affect me because um, I'm dating an African American man, but I just like even in the Equal Protection Clause, like it says don't discriminate based on race. Even in jobs, they say like don't discriminate based on race. So it's a fundamental right that we should be able to marry whoever we want.
Right. Right.
So on that note, I'm going to ask Brittany about the Obergefell versus Hodges case. I want to ask, when was it decided and why did it take so long, especially if the Equal Protection Clause helped overturn the anti-miscegenation laws? Can you guys not hear me?
Yeah, Brittany can't hear us. So
Cut the tape. Cut the tape. Trying to hold it together the whole time.
I'll resubmit.
Dang, Zoe really killed that too.
You did so good.
What happened?
Well, I noticed when she was talking, Brittany got cut out. And so I was trying to hurry up and get her back in. I was like, Zoe, keep going. Okay, I don't know. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll resubmit it and send y'all another one.
Okay. Kevin, you gotta go mute when you're not talking because it switches back and forth between you and Zoe.
Okay. I will. Okay, I'll resend y'all one.
I can hear y'all now.
Yeah, I'll just resubmit it. Hold on.